The universal acid. As a boy in Dan Dennett's chemistry class, I wondered, as did many, about the following scenario often dreamt of. I mixed two compounds, which, unfortunately, produced the ultimate acid. Nothing could contain it. It quickly ate the container, the floor of the laboratory, and then even all the way through the earth, eventually sloshing some poor sap in China. This, too, is what happens to us through education, as our chemical bioelectric nature is revealed to us, like some kind of giant shock, after which we will never be the same again, as perhaps some are now reeling from. Well, maybe just a little bit. The biochemical much that is us, when fully realized, leaves us stunned and astounded. We grasp for what we once thought was a acid of such knowledge eats through all superstitions, folktales, and myths. Nothing can contain it. We may come to even regret our learnings of this condition, for it dissolves our container, leaving us floundering in the lurch. It happened to me, too, beginning in 5th grade. But wait, it's not so bad, is it? For what we are is what we are. And we still have feelings, personality, and more adventures of learning that await. The light of education ever shines brightly. Many dark alleys remain to be explored, given our new insight into the human condition.
Have you ever pondered what would happen if we discovered an acid so powerful that it could dissolve anything and everything in its path? A universal solvent, an unstoppable force, a metaphorical agent of unrelenting transformation? Welcome to the concept of the universal acid of knowledge. Imagine being a young boy, let's call him Austin, in a chemistry class. In a bold yet unfortunate experiment, Austin mixes two compounds and inadvertently creates an unstoppable acid. Nothing can contain it. The acid consumes the container, the laboratory floor, and even bores through the earth to the other side. This little tale mirrors the profound effects of acquiring knowledge, particularly when we uncover the truth about our own biochemical electric nature. This realization, akin to the universal acid, can leave us feeling astounded and transformed. It dissolves the familiar structures of our understanding, much like our imaginary acid dissolved the laboratory floor. The universal acid of knowledge has a voracious appetite, consuming superstitions, folktales, and myths. It's an enlightenment that can't be contained. And yet this transformative process isn't necessarily a calamity. Yes, the universal acid of knowledge can dissolve our preconceptions, leaving us initially adrift in a sea of new understanding. But this doesn't mean we're left bereft. We are still beings of emotion, personality, and potential. We're not simply biochemical machines devoid of meaning or purpose. The universal acid of knowledge doesn't diminish us. It enhances our perspective, allowing us to see ourselves and the world around us in a new light. This light of knowledge, like our universal acid, continues to shine and dissolve barriers. It beckons us to explore the uncharted territories of understanding, to venture into the dark alleys of the unknown, armed with our newfound insight into the human condition. So what have we discussed today? We've explored the metaphor of the universal acid of knowledge, an unstoppable force that transforms our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This acid dissolves superstitions and myths, leaving in its wake a clearer, albeit initially unsettling, perspective. But like Austin in his chemistry class, we're not left in ruin. Rather, we're gifted with a new lens through which to view the world, a lens that reveals endless possibilities for exploration and understanding. Remember, knowledge is power. And like our universal acid, it's an unstoppable force for transformation. It might initially unsettle us, but ultimately it sets us free to explore the complexities of our existence and the world around us. So, keep learning, keep growing, and embrace the universal acid of knowledge.